Black Politicians TV, man. Who do we got with us today, man?
Mario, aka Rio. Professional name Mario. Hood though is Rio Kurt.
So, bro, like...
hold on, I don't mean to cut you out, but they also used to call me Kurt with the dirt because I sell dirt and rocks. So, don't forget that either.
Okay. But you mean like in the professional
Yeah,
way?
yeah. Now I ain't talking about no crack rocks now. I'm talking about gravel to go in your driveway and stuff like that. So, any of you
letting everybody know official businesses right here.
Dirt and gravel needs, holla at me.
So, you like you said, like you do it all, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like your dad gave y'all the influence. Like y'all can never stop running, bro. The engine stays running. So,
and hold on, before we go any further, you know, a lot of times people is mama this, mama that. You know, people everything about mama. So I feel like we kind of being on a your dad thing. So mama was there too now.
Oh yeah.
And mama was a hard worker too, you know what I'm saying? But with daddy being the mill, you kind of want to be like daddy versus mama. So we
already know mama is the foundation. Mama over there. Like
right. Everybody say I look like mama, so I got to give mama a big up. You know
we are man, let's give a shout out to your mom. Like, can you give us a situation where like your mom pulled you out of a situation that your dad wouldn't help you in?
Well, butt whoopings. You know what I'm saying? So when it's time to get a beat, you know, mama, she always, no, let him slide. You know, he was like, well, if I let him slide this time, the police ain't gonna let him slide. People in the street ain't gonna let him slide. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't gonna let it slide. She tried, but, you know, he rather her be mad at him than let us get away with something that's gonna get us in trouble later. You know what I'm saying? But she saved me a few times, you know what I'm saying? Or she knew about stuff that my dad didn't know about. And she let me know that she knew, or let us know that she knew. But she didn't tell dad because she already knew what he was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So that's how she saved.
So did she always let you slide the most out of
everybody? Everybody slid. My sister slide more than everybody. Which honestly, I can't think of nothing she did. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't even know that that we have a sister because I mean not because she couldn't go outside, she couldn't go nowhere, but she was just mainly in the house. So if you wanted our house on a day-to-day basis playing ball and stuff like that's what my dad always bought us. Like we always had a basketball goal, so everybody come to our house and play. He did it because so we wouldn't have to go to the projects and play ball because he knew what type of stuff. Not saying the project's a bad place, I ain't got nothing against the projects, but he knew they was out there drinking and cussing and fighting and shooting and you know what I'm saying. So he figured, well, all the kids can just come over here and play.
You weren't out there drinking and cussing?
No, as a kid, no. I couldn't even go to the project for a long time.
So when you get your first drink?
I think my first drink. Oh, no, boy. Now, when I was younger, my dad used to, you know, drink beer, and I used to take and sip a little bit of his beer every now and again, but I won't, you know, out there drinking. So my first actual, me and the homeboys drinking, I was probably about 16, Mad Dog 2020, great flavor.
Like, do you want to give a shout out to, like, we're grown, you know, do you want to give a shout out to any of your old homeboys that you still have a relationship with today, and you was like, yo, I appreciate you, brother, for being in my life.
Oh yeah, one of my best friends was my best friend, Maurice, man. Me and him, Maurice Thompson. He, I think I met Maurice when I was like 7 years old. His grandparents stayed in Sunset Heights, and my grandmother stayed in Sunset Heights, and like I could do wheelies on a bicycle like at a young age since I was like 5 years old, right? So I used to always ride the bike around there to my grandparents' house, and I used to come around the curve, you know, walking the bike or whatever. And they used to see me out there, and he used to always, he still got dogs to this day. So you want Belgian Malinois, you want Frenchies, he got a few bullies, he got some game dogs, you want some dogs, let me know, Marius probably can get you right. But anyway, so he had a Rottweiler, I never forget. His cousin Steven had a Rottweiler named Blunt. And I seen the Rottweiler out there, and I stopped and talked to him one day ever since that day. Me and him been cool. That's like my brother. I don't call him my friend, it's like my brother. I'm just talking about childhood people, you know what I'm saying? I got quite a few, man. I ain't gonna name all of them because it'll take all night. And it's different between friends and associates. You know what I'm saying? Friends are people that I feel like scratch my back if I scratch theirs, or scratch my back even if I don't scratch theirs. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that you can call on whenever. And I got a lot of associates though.
And that's one thing that you and your brother have in common. So it gotta come from the foundation, the home. Like y'all don't associate with a lot of people.
Right.
You like you said, you got a few friends, but a lot of associates. Like, so what's one thing that like your mom and pop taught you as a whole when it came to friends and associates?
Well, and a lot of stuff ain't taught to you, just kind of see it. So my dad, of course he had, people that he talked to or communicated with, but a lot of people didn't come to the house. And not because he didn't let them, it's just because they knew how he was. So like, nobody not gonna call the house phone after 9 o'clock because they already know everybody in the bed. Right, most time, what I'm saying, majority of the time, everybody's in the bed, so don't call my house at 9 o'clock. Don't come knocking on my door unless it's an emergency. Ain't no grown men staying the night. You know what I'm saying? Because his family there. You know what I'm saying? So
they gonna hate us for this because, like you said, your parents didn't allow people to come over. Mm-hmm. Like you probably had one like a.
I mean, I had friends that could stay the night. Cousin. I had friends that could stay the night, but I'm talking about like grown people.
Yeah, but as a father now, mm-hmm. like you see, like. And we don't be playing that shit. Man. Right. We don't be playing that shit. Right. Like we had the friends who moms just let 10 people stay over there. Right. But your mama let you know, hey, that they ain't staying over here. Yeah. You can go over there, but that ain't happening over here.
Yeah, they ain't doing all that because kids like they raise us a certain way, and everybody don't raise their kids the same. So you come over here thinking you gonna be doing it, which we used to run through the house and jump and try to touch the ceiling, stuff like that. But you ain't gonna have 10 kids in there trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? So. They raised us a certain way, and we just, I don't know, man. We just kind of took off with it, and I'm raising mine pretty much the same way. But they probably get away with a lot more than I got away with, cause.
So if people be like, nah, yo, I don't believe this dude. This dude look like he about 24, 25, and he got the Cuban on, like. Can you tell these guys how long you been working a 9 to 5, staying consistent?
February will be 19 years. Same job. My first job, I started in high school, being friends. Everybody wanted to work at Sonic because they was skating. It was just a fun place to be. So started there. While I was working there, my brother Maurice, he asked me that I want to work at Lowe's. So it's like a night shift. We were remodeling Lowe's. So we worked there for like 2 months. And then a temporary job came up out there where I work at LK. Supposed to be like a 3 or 4 month job. And so I went out there just to, make some extra money. And it turned out to be almost 19 years now. So I went from, like I say, Sonic to being a supervisor at LK.
You and your brother and a few others, and I don't even know if it's comfortable saying their names now, like, interviewing people in interviews. But I want to give a shout out to you and your brother because, like, growing up in that area, when I seen y'all guys, y'all was always fly. Y'all got the girls. Y'all was respected, but y'all always kept the peace. But nobody ever disrespected y'all because, like, they felt your energy. They know you're not to be played with, but they know you also a respected man. And you're a respectful man. Right. Like, so do you feel like you give what you receive as part of if the people out here want to, say if they want to be a street guy, like, can you tell them how important on giving what you receive and also the importance of loyalty?
Well, hey, give respect, you get it. So, like you said, I'm a respectful type person. I respect you on, what you do is what you do. I respect you, respect me. So that's pretty much how it goes. Loyalty, my dad taught me a long time ago, pussy and money, if I can say that, will determine who your friends are, right? So when it comes to, I don't loan people money. My friends, my brother, and I don't really consider certain people my friend. I got a few friends, but I got some that's my brothers. You know what I'm saying? I lend them a couple $, but he always taught me, never lend somebody more than you can afford not to get back. So if I give you $500 and I can afford not to get it back because it's gonna make me not be able to pay a bill or something like that, then I can't loan you that much. But if I can afford to not get $20 back or $50 back, you get what I'm saying? So he always taught me that. And as far as the women, like, he could be your friend. Y'all could be day ones hanging out, but you get a girl that's fine and he looking at her and he hanging out at your house and you ain't there, I'm at work. He ain't got no business going to my house looking for me. That nigga know I work from such and such time. So somebody
stole your girl before?
No, I ain't saying it like that. I'm just saying, what I'm saying is, a friend, you'll think you're your friend until it comes to pussy. So a real friend is supposed to say, hey man, and when I be at your crib, I feel like your girl be kind of, throwing off on me, you might want to check her. A lot of niggas just gonna be kind of like, yeah, when he ain't around, I'm gonna get that, you know what I'm saying?
So how are you when it comes to things like that? Like, if you around chilling with some associates, and then they girl keep, Oh, you need your dreads retwist?
Well,
Oh, I like your chain. Like, how do you handle that situation?
Well, we're gonna talk about the 2023 me. Well, it started a few years ago, but the new me, I ain't gonna put myself in that position because I don't be around people and their girls. You know, I mean, like I say, I got friends that we do like couples trips and stuff like that. That's a different thing. But I get to being around people. If I feel like she throwing off on me, then I'm just going about my business. You know, because you an associate. But if you was my friend and she did that, I'm gonna tell you now the old me. If it depends on what kind of associate we are, how often we talk. If you ain't my friend and we ain't cool like that, and I like her, I'm gonna get her. Or I used to live by one motto: you try mine, I'm gonna get you. I ain't gonna try her, I'm gonna get her. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but I don't live by that no more, man.
So what made you settle down?
Well, just matured, just grew up, matured, and I mean, why not? Like, I done did that. I did that for years. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't exciting. It ain't exciting. It wasn't exciting to me no more. It kind of got bored. And then you just run into somebody like, you ever say, well, when I find this person, I'm looking for this. And then when you find it, so say you write a list, you say, I'm looking for this, and this. So when you find it, well, I keep looking. Everything right there, you know what I mean?
So is there anything you want to say to the youth? Like, I always like to, like with Black Politics TV, man, I always like to like give a shout out to the youth. Cause I like they the ones that's coming up watching us, and I always want to put a highlight on us older people, like, cause we their mentors and they don't even know it. Like, is anything you want to give like to the youth, like, and just let them know, like, hey man, I'm from that side you was from, bro. Like, I came through that stuff. Like, they don't understand how rough it was for you growing up in the side of town.
Right. So
like what would you say?
I'll tell them, man, you know, just stay focused. I know it look good for now, but just get a little time and you say, man, I'm glad I didn't make that decision. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, just get you. It ain't got to be a job. You can be you can do interviews. You can, you know, have a podcast. You can start your own business. It's a million things you can do nowadays to make money. You know what I'm saying? I know people want the fast money. They don't want to go to work. They don't want to do this. I mean, I don't want to do it either, but I'm doing good doing it. You know what I'm saying? No matter if I got to work 12 hours or 14 hours or 16 hours, if that's what it takes to take care of me and my family, that's what I'm gonna do. So just stay focused, man. If you need somebody to talk to about, you know, working or whatever, hit me up. I don't mind helping a young man, you know, find his way.
Definitely, man. I appreciate you for coming through, man. Black Politicians TV, man. And like, I had the middle brother. Now I got the older brother. So like, what is one thing? Cause like we had this conversation. I asked him who dressed better, who get the most girls. So like, are you the best dressed? Before we go, are you the best dressed?
Well, I can't say I'm the best dressed because we got two different styles. You know what I'm saying? He might go to the store and see something that I'm looking like, nah, and he might go, that's hard. You know what I'm saying? And he put it on, and that's him. You know what I'm saying? So we got two different styles. So me and him ain't really never competed at nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never competed at nothing. And before we go,
said the same thing.
And before we go, back to my sister. So she just graduated med school. She's doing a 2-year residency in Columbia, South Carolina. She's a doctor. She come from the same side of town that we come from, so you can't do it.
A black doctor.
And I could have done it too, but I was just tired of school. Really, I ain't, you know, school ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I had the good grades. I had the acceptance letter to be a registered nurse because that's what I wanted to be. Sometimes I wish I would have done it because I wouldn't have to work in that hot plant, you know, but I make more money than the nurses do. A lot of the nurses do. So, you know, it's just all in what you want to do.
So before we go, one more. Does giving out money come with conditions? Because you say that you will, you know what I'm saying, you ain't into giving out money, but your sister is a female black doctor.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? So like, if she hit you right now, like, hey bro, hey, I look, I got this conference with such and such. I want to wear Gucci shoes. Yeah, I might have seen you the link. Yeah, I pay you next month.
That ain't no question. But I'm gonna tell you, like, my sister, she ain't gonna do that. I mean, that's my sister. I know her, right? Definitely. So my mom and dad always, cause you know, med school wasn't free. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? She graduated from Carolina. Then she went to, then she just finished at Brody Medical School in East Carolina, right? So that wasn't free, so they had to pay for that. Like, so she ain't gonna ask me for nothing. There have been times where like her birthday or whatever come and you know, I send her some money, she send it back to me. Like, cause she don't need it. You know what I'm saying? So she still working, she make money, and she got a good support system. So, you know.
Man, thank you for coming through, man. Like, we can always tell when like a 2-parent household come together, they produce great, like they produce great things, man. So like, definitely big shout out to your family, bro. I appreciate you coming through, man. Black Politicians TV, bro. And like I said, bro, like you guys was always cool, calm, and collect, bro. Like, look, I remember when your brother had the what was it? No, not the see-through forces. He had the gene forces, and I was like, I get the gene forces. Man, I want to wear them so bad, man. But like, man, I appreciate y'all coming through, bro. Thank you, bro.
Oh yeah, appreciate you having me, bro.